welcome to another Chelsea chat. And I've had a couple of people say to me, who would you get rid of at the end of the season? And who would you bring in? Now, I know who I'm going to bring in is going to cause a lot of debate, shall we say, with some of you. But it's just my opinion. And I want to know what your opinion is as well. So, who would I get rid of? Well, I would, bearing in mind that Jan Oblak is out of contract at the end of the season, even though it looks like he's going to sign with Atletico Madrid, I would go all out to get him. I would sell both Mendy and Kepa. We've got a young lad, Slanina, who looks good. Looks like he's going to be a real find. I'd keep him there as a number 2, play him under Oblak if I could get hold of him. So that would be the first one that I would bring in, and the first 2 that would be gone, I would sell Kepa and Mendy. I don't think that they're up to the sort of standard that we need to get back to the top, because we need a spine in our team. Defenders, who would I get rid of? Well, this one's going to be contentious. I would get rid of Cucurella, and I would get rid of Koulibaly. And you'll be saying, well, we've only just bought them. We're going to make a loss. Yeah, we are. But quite frankly, Koulibaly isn't the Koulibaly that I remember at Napoli. He's had a season to get used to the Premier League, and he hasn't. I don't know if it's the additional pace of the Premier League he's not used to. I just don't know. But he hasn't settled. I would cut my losses. Cucurella, do you know what? I know it's 60 million. You can't, in business, you can't just write that off. But he's useless. Absolutely useless. They're saying, oh, he's had personal problems. Do you know what? I'd love to know what the personal problems are. And don't get me wrong, I know it's terrible. Your family takes precedence. You could have had a death in the family or something like that. But when I watch him play, I think to myself, you must have been burgled. Your whole family must have been assassinated. You must have bought a winning lottery ticket and then lost it. All these things dog must have died. Goldfish committed suicide, drowned. All these things must have happened to Cucurella to excuse him on that football pitch. Absolutely rubbish. I'm sorry. I'm saying to myself, be technical. You know, I can't. It's just rubbish. He's had 3 good games in March when he played left side of the centre backs. He's going to be playing a left wing back, I would imagine, against Real Madrid, and you might as well not have him out there. How he's better than Lewis Hall as a wing back, I will never know. I don't know me football, obviously. I would put that young lad in every single time, and Lewis Hall would be added to the first team squad under my ideas. So they'd be gone. I would keep Chalobah. He's a good team man. Well, obviously we're losing Zakaria and João Felix. I wouldn't pay £90 million for João Felix. Not in a million years. He's a lovely footballer. He's a luxury player, but brings nothing really to our side. That first game against Fulham really flattered to deceive. Zakaria, I hear, is going back anyway, and probably quite rightly so. Decent player, but you might as well just stick with Ruben Loftus-Cheek if you're going to have him. Ruben Loftus-Cheek would be gone. For his sake as well as ours, he's not quite up to the Chelsea level. The same as Gallagher. I wouldn't keep Gallagher personally. I love him, don't get me wrong. I love his work rate. I love everything about him, but he'd be gone. So would Cover. Cover has been absolutely awful. Doesn't retain the ball. Just seems to, like Sterling, seems to try and run into people. So Cover would be gone. We've got the young lads to come back in. Chukwuemeka give them a chance. And we've got the other guys. We've got Andre Santos and I can't remember the Italian guy who's doing well in the development squad. They've got to come in. Yeah, I would get rid of Cover as well. Kante, I would personally keep if I could. I'd offer him the contract. Mason Mount, I'd go all out to keep him. He's had a shocking season. I can't argue with you if you say, but if you look at his last 3 seasons prior to that, he's been superb for us. You know, the assists and the goals don't lie. The lad's Chelsea through and through. Gives, you know, even when he comes on now, he's had a lousy season. He's had everyone on his back, and he still gives 100% when he comes on. Been injured. We don't know how long he's been carrying that injury, to be honest, but I'm not making excuses for him, but I'd go all out to keep him. And I'd keep Kante. I would go to buy Declan Rice purely because he knows the league. We also need some pace in that middle, but I believe that youngsters they should bring that. So yeah, Gallagher would be gone, Cover would be gone, Ruben Loftus-Cheek would be gone, Ziyech would be gone for obvious reasons. Don't think he wants to be there. Don't even know why he's getting in the side on the odd occasions that he does. Doesn't play anywhere near like he does for Morocco. Pulisic would be gone. Cash in while you can, because waste of space. Raheem Sterling would be gone. I called for him to be signed. I thought that was a great signing. A really good signing, and it turns out it's one of the worst signings I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely pants. Absolutely pants. Brings nothing to that side whatsoever. Obviously keep Mudryk and Madueke. Got young Fofana. Obviously Aubameyang would be gone. Waste of space, waste of 12 million quid, and is exorbitant. More than Reece James' wages every week for sitting warming a bench. And when he does come on, doesn't look interested at all. Hopefully we can get Lukaku off our books, which will save another £350,000 a week. Even if we give him away, that's £350,000 a week that we haven't got to pay. So I would buy Declan Rice. I would get Jan Oblak, pay him whatever we need to pay him. I'm sure if we gave him 20-30 million with no transfer fee, we would get him. A couple of other players in midfield that have been suggested, good options. But no, I'd personally go for Rice purely on the fact that he knows the league. Bit of physical presence, another leader, same as Oblak. Up front, I would buy, well, this is a hard one. I mean, I'd buy Ivan Toney. Got a good presence, knows where the goal is, holds the ball up well. Someone for Fofana to learn off of. We've got Brozier coming back. I would sign Ivan Toney because, yeah, he might get a 3 or a 6 month ban. We don't know yet, but you've got a player for the next 5 years. So personally, I'd go for Ivan Toney. Knows the league as well. Physical presence, another bit of leadership. Now, here's the one you're not expecting. Who would I buy at the back? Well, we've got a lot of youngsters back there. We've got, well, Thiago Silva for 1 more year. But we've got Badiashile, we've got Fofana, Chalobah. I would bring in, and this is going to surprise you, but all about opinions, I'd bring in Lewis Dunk from Brighton. I know we've had some stinkers from Brighton, but I would bring in Lewis Dunk. I watched him yesterday, and I've admired him for a long, long time. Good physical presence, good leader, just what we need. So go and get Lewis Dunk. Yes, he's 32, but the way he plays, it's not about pace. It's like JT. You'll get 3 years out of him while we rebuild. And can you imagine your Fofanas and your Badiashiles playing with him for 3 years? So, people said, what would I do? That's what I'd do. What manager would I go for? I'm not convinced by either Nagelsmann or Enrique, to be honest. I Didn't like Enrique's Spain. I think, you know, a Park manager could have probably won the Spanish league with Barcelona. Perhaps I'm being unfair. Let me know your thoughts. There's some of you out there know a lot more about Spanish football than I do. And Nagelsmann, same again, 35 years old. Is he going to have the respect of the dressing room? Got the sack from Bayern. Well, it seems largely because he went on a skiing holiday when they'd just been beat by Bayern Leverkusen and had a week off. So, yeah, I'm not sure that shows an awful lot of commitment, to be honest. I'm not sure that's a good example for the players. But yeah, again, he won the league with Bayern Munich and got to the Champions League semi-final with Leipzig. But I'm not convinced by either of them. I honestly don't know on the manager. Whoever they pick, it better be the right appointment. I mean, I've even heard about Jose being interviewed, that you could do worse than bring him back. I know he's not got a great record with young kids, but I don't know. I think probably Enrique is the best of a bad bunch. We perhaps got rid of the best manager for a long haul project with Tuchel. But it is what it is. He's not coming back. He apparently abused the owners in front of the players. Okay, folks, let me know your thoughts. Oh, by the way, I did some workings out. If we sold who I said that we should sell, we would bring in, and I've been very, very conservative because they're going to be hard to get rid of, low prices because of the high wages. We would bring in, conservatively, £425 million in transfer fees. And we would save £144,384,000 in wages. So we'd be all right for financial fair play. And I think we'd have a more balanced squad who go out there and at least put a shift in. Let me know your thoughts. Oh, and please subscribe to the channel. That'd be good. Throw the video a like. Thanks for watching. Up to Chelsea.